Jalen, just we know you last year kind of tough having to sit out, wait your turn. Just what did you learn from last year, and where do you think you've grown from since you got here?
I feel like last year definitely made me more humble. Just not being the starting receiver. Like last year, I just really had to put myself in the scout team role, and just like everything I was doing was just preparing the team to go play whatever opponent. I wasn't getting to travel. I wasn't suiting up for the games. I was just really just I had to take the back seat to whatever they was trying to do. So it was good. Got to focus on my grades. Really like learned that like I'm good at school. You know, start taking that aspect seriously. Now I'm on track to graduate. Hopefully get on the field this year and make plays.
Remind me what the injury was in the spring, and just kind of where are you at health-wise now?
My foot, and I'm good now.
To that, just how was that kind of an adjustment, mentally, and just having to kind of get used to the fact, right, this is what my role is, and like you said, it humbled you, but how did you kind of just process through all that?
It was definitely different. You know, it wasn't anything I was used to because most of my life growing up, I was always like considered like that guy, just being athletic. So it was definitely hard, but like, you know, I got to talk to my dad a lot. I always stayed in his ears, just like talking to him, listening, deciding, trying to figure out what I need to do. So after a while, it just came to just, put the team first. Don't try to worry about what I got going on. Just handle my business and everything will be all right.
Yeah, kind of going off that, obviously the team brought in receivers in the offseason from the transfer portal. I mean, is it tough to see more guys coming in at your spot? How do you kind of take that when you kind of already been fighting?
I see that as competition. You know, when there's 10 guys in the room that can all go play on Saturdays and that can all start, I know every day I got to be on my job. I got to make sure that I'm locked in on the playbook, that I know every detail of the offense, because if I don't, the guy behind me or the guy in front of me is going to either get further ahead of me or he's going to take my spot. So it's good to see that every day somebody else is making a different play. That's like, all right, now it's time to see what I can go do.
Lane has talked a bunch about just the adjustment of getting a bunch of new players into the system. How have you seen that happen so far through this first week, and just kind of what is the challenge of getting a bunch of new guys acclimated?
I definitely feel like it's kind of different, just like trying to adjust to everybody's play style. Like we have so many different people that do so many different things, so just learning what everybody can do at a high level and just fitting that all into one offense.
Once again, I apologize.
That's good.
When you look at a receiver coach like Derek Nix and some of the receivers that he's kind of coached and taken under his wing, how much did that factor into coming here?
Oh, it definitely factored a lot. One of my biggest decisions why I came here was because of Elijah Moore, and I seen what he did. So seeing his production and like how he came in and like really just changed this offense, it just like made me like, all right, I want to go in there and be a part of the program, see like how I can change, become better as an athlete and as a man.
Obviously, we know how deep this room is, and like you said, the rest of the receivers are keeping you on your toes to know every detail. But what's the relationship like for that group off the field?
I feel like we're pretty close. In the meeting rooms, it's not. I'm not gonna say like we play a lot, but like when we do play, like it's all love with each other. We all got jokes for each other, so off the field, it's just as good as it is on the field. Mm-hmm.
You mentioned you figured out you were a good student. Take me through kind of that process of taking grades more seriously, or what it was like to do as well as you did.
Well, coming in after I transferred, I had to like go through a whole process to get back eligible. So I had to take, I think I'm at like 42 hours I done taken since I got here last July. So just taking all those classes and like really just having to lock in, and like everybody telling me like you could football could take a back road right now because we just need you to get your academics. So just putting all my focus into that, just like kind of like re-amp, like all right, I actually am a smart kid, I'm really good at school, good at getting grades, so it's been booming ever since.
Did you dramatically change your study habits from what they were like when you were at Missouri?
Most definitely. I probably feel like in Missouri, you could probably only open my laptop maybe 2 times a week. So now I'm just like every day taking care of homework, doing tests, quizzes, all that. So just doing the work more consistently.
You're a guy who transferred in. There's obviously a lot of transfers on this team. Have you kind of found yourself helping guys get acclimated? And I guess what's kind of your biggest advice to new guys who are kind of trying to get in the swing of things?
I feel like I should kind of just lead by example. I'm not really like too much of a vocal guy. I'm not going to try to like, unless somebody comes to me and just asks for me to help, I'm not just about to like try to go impede on anybody, because I know for me, I wouldn't really want people doing that to me. So I just try to just lead by example, just do the best work I can do, just see if they follow. Appreciate it.